Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
It's hump day. Yeah. Yeah, that was... it sounded better in my head.
Yeah, it did.
It usually does.
Yeah, pretty
most
much
of the stuff.
Normally how it works, but that's okay.
It's stuff how it goes.
It's fine.
Stuff and things and things and stuff.
So if we seem a little bit distracted, it's because we're going to be.
We're going to be completely clear and honest.
Oh, no, no, yeah. We always start with your mistakes, right?
Yeah, you always lead with your mistakes.
Always lead with... We were perusing the YouTubes.
Yeah, and we found the most fascinating video that unfortunately has 5 minutes left, but we had to start the show.
We had to start the show, and we're like...
So if we seem distracted or
rushed,
or
a little rushed,
if there's the occasional Japanese verbiage thrown around and then giggling, it's an inside joke.
it's fine. You'll figure it out eventually.
Maybe. We just wanted to let you know in advance.
That's why.
It's one of those, and it's one of those that like literally we had to stop it at the moment the cliffhanger began.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like
the moment that it really starts getting good.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
we did the atypical commercial break.
Yeah.
This is the ending of the episode before the next week.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing now.
The votes have to be calculated.
To be continued.
We're finding out whose torch is getting put out and who's leaving the island next week,
right,
and we just have to wait. So, on Monday night,
yeah,
there was a lady.
There was
at a convention.
Are you sure?
Does she? Yeah.
Okay.
Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. She made her appearance at the DNC.
Yeah.
And apparently had the need to display...
The need for speed?
How hip she is.
Oh, I was going to say, if she was displaying something, please keep it in.
How down to earth she is, Down
to earth, you say?
E-dubs was all about the beer.
Yes.
Drinking the beer and stuff.
Biden is all about the 5-year-old girls and smelling their hair.
Yeah, but that's a different
sorry.
thing.
I'm
close, but yeah. That's
down to earth, though.
Down is very down to earth in a very bad sort
way.
of way.
It's not a good way at all.
But apparently she had the need to display how hip she is.
Yes.
By saying into a hot mic.
Hip to the hip to the hip.
Yeah, how she is so... It's not just Shark
She is
Week.
in with the... she was in. Yeah. In with the TV shows.
Yeah, she is. Quote, "It is not just Shark Week. It is Shark Week," before mouthing "mother effer."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So apparently, the esteemed governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, is very offended that people are not into or understanding of the Shark Week.
I don't know.
I talked with Carrie last week about this because she's into the whole thing, and I'm like, please explain this to me, because I will watch nature shows. I liked watching that stuff, back in the day. And even now, I'll still watch the stuff, but you kind of see a shark eat a seal. You've seen them all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's true. Mm-hmm.
It's not like on History Channel where they suck me in every time trying to find Loch Ness. Because I do, and I'm like, and I know halfway through the show.
Trying to find the Loch Ness Monster.
Have we found any more?
No, the answer's no. You haven't found it.
No. Well, and I but I get suckered into it, and it's not until like the end that I realize, you know what? if they actually did find any actual hard evidence,
they wouldn't have made the show.
Yeah, I was going to say, it would be all over the news. It wouldn't be on some History Channel.
It wouldn't be on the History Channel. It wouldn't be all the rest of it. It wouldn't be on H2.
But I know this after the show is over with. It clicks with me afterwards because I'm obviously disappointed that they find nothing and there's no
Dang it!
It's like, we checked this part of the water. Nothing. But on the other hand, every time it pops up, I'm like, oh, I wonder if they got him this time. What new info do they have?
That's right.
Every time I fall for it, and
it's nothing new. It's nothing new.
That one and the Yeti or aliens, any of that crap.
Any of those things.
Do they really have something? Let's see. No.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Anyway, every time you see that guy, you're like, wait, really? Yeah. No, it's not real. It's not real at all. Peekaboo to Snarky Jack all over the Twitters. Simple solution. Turn everything around so we can simply watch too. With you two silhouettes at the bottom making a smart-ass comments like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Well, see, we want to do stuff like that.
We do.
I don't know how.
We've done stuff like that.
Yeah.
Political Science Theater.
Yeah. Yeah, now we could do that again if we can. It's not as...
Like, we could have been doing it tonight, but I really didn't want to tune into that.
No.
It's halfway getting cut off by the president anyway, which is really funny.
Is it really? I didn't. That's how little I paid attention.
So there was a story out there, which I didn't want to. I didn't put it out there because it's a throwaway. But apparently, the DNC is worried about coverage because the president also has things going on during the same time.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, right? It's like they're going to get cut off.
Well, but
nobody cares. But did you also know?
Uh-huh.
He is no longer presumptive nominee.
I didn't hear the announcement. Like,
it wasn't
came across
it wasn't
the wire.
yeah, it did.
Not on my phone.
Yeah, it came across last night.
No, I didn't see it.
It was right after the show ended.
I didn't see it.
It was right after the show ended. Came across the phone. I was like, ha!
I didn't see none of that.
Joe Biden is no longer presumptive. He is now the official nominee.
Well, we would have to be.
Right. There's nobody else.
You know, whatever. But
always a bridesmaid.
Never a bride. You would think that they would have the ability, though, to kind of, check with some of the major broadcasting companies, especially considering the fact that a lot of them are in the DNC pocket.
Yes.
You would think they would have the ability to kind of be aware and privy to the lineup.
No.
You know what I mean?
As
to what's going on and things like that.
No, I mean, they would never know what's actually getting played.
You know, because there would have to be a setup and a thing where they have to, coordinate it and work it together. And you would know that... Submit
a time slot and make sure that time slot was kept.
Exactly.
You're paying for it.
Yeah, I don't understand why it is that...
They're concerned?
There's a conflict in the first place. It doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
The media works for the DNC for the most part.
How is there a conflict?
Yeah, how is it that the president of the United States is cutting off the DNC? Shouldn't it have been the other way around?
It should always be the other way around if you have that sort of relationship.
But
anyway, that story was from one of the left wing anyway.
That's true.
So to say that is to say that it was probably a lie.
That's possible. Well, probably maybe not.
Unlike Governor
Whitmer,
who apparently has a penchant for cussing. I mean, I'm not saying it's anything bad. You can cuss if you want to. It's whatever.
But she's so down to earth, and
yeah, she's very down to earth. And that's part of the reason why she's down to earth is she cusses a lot.
She's a woman's man.
Yes.
She's every man's woman.
No.
Well,
no.
Yeah, that didn't come out.
Have you seen that face?
Yeah, I have. Oh dear Lord. Somebody needs to be wearing a paper bag.
Okay. Man, she sometimes feels like a woman. That's
what
it looks like.
Dude looked like a lady.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out that guy, that gay guy candle company and Adrian-based candle company, which crafts environmentally friendly homemade candles. Donning biting phrases like happy birthday, another year closer to death, and congratulations, graduate. Now get the F out. Premiered a new candle with the governor's new line.
Yes.
The Detroit Free Press noted, adding, quote, for those who want to wear their support, Traverse City-based T-shirt company TCT.
Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Get it? Get it?
Yeah, TECTEE. Has you covered with its, quote, Shark Week Mother Effers t-shirt. Detroit-based Well Done Goods has released a face mask with Whitmer's quote in bright red text fixed above a creepy shark. A la Steven Spielberg 1975 blockbuster Jaws.
Yeah, but it's Whitmer.
Yeah, I'm surprised the woman is still in office.
Yeah.
With all the complaining that you hear from people coming out of Michigan, and
she's terrible.
She's still there. Kind of goes to just prove that yelling in the streets and having protests don't do anything if you don't follow it up.
Ah, yes. So John there over on the Twitters.
Oh, John.
He's correlating with the story here. He's saying women that swear are sexy AF.
Or would you say they're sexy mother effers?
Well.
I'm
just saying. That's it. That's all for that story. I really don't. That's all. I just wanted to start it off with something stupid.
It is stupid because all she does is the way that she tries to do her thing is she tries to look cool and real because she turns around and will, throw out the whole curse word here. Like one of the quotes that she said, she wrote to Facebook one time, "It's time to fix the damn roads." And I guess because you throw in
damn,
a word like that on occasion, an expletive,
right? Expletives.
That's gonna make you
more official.
Well, like down,
more fervent.
Do you know what it is? What I really think it is?
Yeah.
I think it's
more forceful.
They're trying. No, close. I think they're trying to take. So when Trump come in office, his thing was going to Twitter, and that is completely unprecedented. No president on the planet ever did anything like that. It was all official. They went through these steps and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. There was no direct access like that, or at least hearing
not visibly.
Yeah, from the president ever until now. Mm-hmm. And I think and I feel that they're trying to take that coolness. And I use that term loosely.
That's very loose.
But I use that. But they take that and they're trying to take it to the next step.
Yes.
So now it's not just to be part of Shark Week or whatever. Now it's let's drop a curse word every now and again because we're
it's
cool.
Shark Week, mother.
Yeah, and because we're passionate and because Trump is this is no longer about protocols and decorum and things of that nature.
Okay.
It's about getting something done and blah, 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 and. Yeah, almost exactly. So
okay.
Yeah, and I'm done with this too. By the way, it just makes for a good show title, and
that's
has
funny.
got the weird, creepy eyes.
She looks like what aliens.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yes, she looks like Sigourney Weaver, but not.
She looks like her aunt.
Like it could be like Sigourney Weaver's cousin.
Mm-hmm. Distant relation somehow.
Distant relation, like. The face shape is there. The eyes are pretty close. The nose is definitely on point.
Yeah. Dang, I see what you did there.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
just saying, like, besides the fact that it looks like she's Sigourney Weaver mixed with what's his face from that? Oh gosh, what was the movie back in like the 80s with the kid that had a really misshapen head?
Mask.
Yes,
Cher.
Mask. Yeah, Cher. Cher was that. Because look at the way the way that her hair curves down, it makes it look like her face is curved.
I can see a little bit of that.
And
I can see a little bit
because
of that.
it bones out on the one side.
I can see a little bit of that.
She's like the cheekbones are way out there, and then it's like Mask and Sigourney Weaver.
It looks like
it's a Sigourney Weaver mask.
As bad as it sounds, in this particular picture,
it's a bad pick.
She looks like she could be playing like a Hallmark, not a Hallmark, like a Lifetime
movie,
psychotic
lady.
Yeah. She's
about to break. She's on the snapping point right there.
She was an abused wife and child for so long, and now she's taking her revenge on every man she
Stop
finds.
talking about every Lifetime movie out there.
I know. That's what she looks like, and it looks like at that moment where she's getting ready to lure her next victim into her den.
It's called Black Widow. No. The Scarlet Web. You know, it doesn't look like that ever.
Never?
Ever.
Never, ever.
Never, ever.
Coffee.
Yes.
American Pride Roaster coffee.
Yes. Specifically American Pride Roasters coffee. My goodness, it is amazing. We even have, right now, we still got some of the red, white, and blue.
It's so good.
Raspberry, vanilla, blueberry, all mixed together in one delicious flavor that just...
You can't, I know.
It explodes in your palate.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
It's one of those that even after you swallow, it still trickles down your throat.
It does. It really does.
It's too good.
It leaves a lingering that wants you to want more.
I was going to say it leaves you wanting more.
It leaves you a lingering that wants you to want more.
Wow, that was not right, and yet still made sense.
I know, that's why I said it again.
Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Right.
Check out the assortment of coffee. And again, most people, when they hear these kind of pitches and these live reads and things
whatever.
Whatever. This is no.
We're drinking it. It is real. We're not making sour faces and all the rest of it, spitting it out to a spit take on the side.
Yeah.
No, this is real. It is good. It is delicious.
This is only coffee that enters my house at all, period.
Yep.
I don't buy anything else. I don't pick anything else.
He does not.
For a myriad of reasons, because the coffee is good. The prices are comparable, if not in some instances cheaper than certain other coffees that you get most places
that are this good.
Well, no, just period.
Well, I mean, like any sort of like name brand. I'm talking about like if you're talking about like just the cheapo coffee, you can get cheapo coffee anywhere. But I'm talking about if you get premier coffee.
Well, define premier coffee.
If you're a person that likes small batch roasting, if you're a person that likes that feel that you get and that taste that you get from companies that actually put something into that, like they actually put effort into making coffee, this is not only comparable, it's most of the time less expensive and more flavorful.
Oh yeah, because the angle I was going from is like if you're one of those folks who go and spend, buy even one cup of coffee. Well, I say coffee and use that term loosely, but if you go to the place called Starbucks.
Yeah, and you get the giant Frappa Macchiato.
Yeah, with, 6 pounds of whip and all the other jazz. You get all that crap, and by the time you walk away, it's $7.
Yeah.
You might, add that up in the course of a day. Not the course of a day, but, in a month, you can buy several pounds of American Pride Roasters coffee. And you can get flavored coffee that you don't have to dump so much sugar in it. There's no need to decorate it with creamers and sugars to try and make the coffee taste good so you can tolerate it.
Right.
It's not needed at all. You just get the cup and you pour it and you go. You can add it. People do. The girlfriend does. I know you do. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to. It's not there because you don't put it in there because, I have to have it or
no,
I can't
you don't
drink
have to have it. I just prefer it.
Exactly. It's a preference thing. It's a habit, whatever.
I have had APR coffee, solid black, not a big deal.
Yep.
I've had multiple flavors of APR coffee, solid black. They're delicious,
they
even
are.
Still.
And this is why
I just prefer sugar.
Yeah. And this is one of the reasons why we do this one so much, because we live this stuff. It is amazing coffee. And there's other stuff. They do teas. I know Steven's tried that.
That is good.
I'm not a tea guy myself.
It is very good.
But yeah, there's the teas, the chocolate.
I think the tea could convert you.
It's possible, and I'm willing to give it a whirl, but we're going to wait until fall later. Time to give that a whirl.
Give it cold time. Cold season.
Yeah. But and the chocolates, the coffee drops, the peppermint bark. I'm telling you, this is stuff that we've tried, and this is not just we're not paid to say this. We're not. This is just we love the brand. And it's something that we think that you guys would love the brand too. When you get the box, it is so good. You get the box and you open the box. You don't even have to open the box in some cases, but you open the box from the USPS and you open it up and you get that whiff
of immediate coffee.
And it's not just, it smells like coffee. It's whatever flavor you may have picked out.
So good.
I've gotten the box open so many times and all I get is a whiff of blueberry because of the Burr Hamilton.
You get the Burr Hamilton.
Yes.
All the time.
And there's nothing like having a box of blueberry just smelling up your house.
Oh, it's so good.
And it's without cooking. This is without making the coffee.
Right.
That's how good this stuff is. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Check it out for yourself. You will not be sorry. And if for some reason you are, send it to us. We'll drink it.
Yep.
We'll take care of it.
Pretty much.
Waste not, want not. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
So I think I've heard this phrase before.
Okay.
I think I have heard this phrase before, and I want you to catch it on this, okay?
Okay.
If you can protest in person, you can vote in person.
You know, that does sound vaguely familiar.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out where we may have heard that from.
I don't know, but this came from obviously the president on the Twitters.
Of course.
Recently.
Well, I guessed by the tone, the voice.
Yeah. The little bit of Trumpish that can come out.
Yeah.
Because not anybody can do, just anybody can do Trump.
The little Trump that came out?
Yeah,
Is
the
that
little
what
Trump that came
what?
out. Yep,
Ew.
that's it. It's called a Trump card. That's what we're going to call that from now on.
Wow.
Yep. The Twitters is blowing up about the coffees, and it's so good. Trump tweets came as protesters continued in several major cities following the death of George Floyd, May 25th, while he was in custody of the Minneapolis police.
There
George
you go.
Floyd, not Trump. I wanted to make sure because
I realized that too. I was like,
when I read it, I said, no, that's going to sound like Trump is in custody. That doesn't make sense.
that'd make a lot of leftists like happy, but
Right, but we need to verify.
it'd be unfounded. But anyway, go ahead.
unfounded so far. While many state governors have enacted stay-at-home regulations for residents, they allow the protesters to gather in large groups with or without masks. The president said on Monday that if universal mail-in voting is allowed, the U.S. is never going to have a, quote, fair presidential election, which I don't disagree with.
No, I don't either. I don't understand why people think that this is a good idea.
How do you think that the Postal Service is going to deliver your mail properly?
That's the part of it. It's not even like
That's the first piece.
Yeah, I've heard
They're
people
failing already.
I've heard people talking about it from the angle of, well, what if they mail stuff in, they interject extra stuff into it, and blah, blah. No. Forget that.
Just the post office.
Look at the reality of the post office. I distinctly recall very recently.
Yeah.
Somebody tried sending you coffee.
And they lost it
And
in the mail.
lost it. So
Yeah, the mail lost it.
and that's just coffee to somebody.
And it was an overnight package,
and
too.
and it doesn't matter. That's a nothing. Do you really think for a second that suddenly
I mean, it
ballots-
wasn't a nothing, but
Well, no, it's not. It's APR coffee.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not election votes. You know what I
Right,
mean? You mean to tell me you don't think for a second that conveniently, this one is from a Republican dominated area, so maybe some of these may not
Just got a
make
little
it.
slipping by there.
That's the thing, is that they don't have to open it up. They don't have to read the mail to find out what it is. They don't have to check all that stuff. All they've got to do is look at the stats and look at the area and go, okay, this area is heavily Republican dominated, or this one is blue, or whatever, red or blue,
whatever.
And then they just turn around and
Flip it a little bit.
and just toss a couple of them away.
insert a few more that's already been changed out.
Yeah. It doesn't.
What do they know? What is anybody else going to know?
And you're not going to find out. It's not going to happen. I mean, it's not going to be noticed or discovered until afterwards.
You cannot validate those things.
No, you can't.
The only way you can validate that your vote is actually being counted is when you go to vote.
When you're standing there, handing your ID over.
You
saying,
hand your
"This is it."
ID, you get your card, you do the thing, you put it in the machine, it counts your vote.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to work.
That's it.
And I agree. If you can go and protest, if you can go do all of this other stuff, if
If
that
you-
is not a big deal, then you can go stand in line and vote like you did.
Like
any other
anybody
time.
else.
Like everybody else.
Everyone else does it. You can do it too.
It's just quit being so whiny.
Right.
I think that's what I'm tired of the most.
The whininess.
The whining and the pouting and my butt hurts. And I don't like it." Shut up. Just grow up, put your big girl panties on, and let's go. Let's
do
get
this.
this stuff done. Nobody wants to be out in this crowd, because you realize that doing this whole you have to wear a mask or this whole fake pandemic crap is going on, so we have to change this up. That the same kind of thing could apply. Well, it's raining on election day.
So you
And
can't
it's
go
in
out
November, so it's really cold, or it's
Don't want to
snowing.
be outside.
I don't want to be out in this stuff.
It's not good for you.
No,
You're gonna get sick.
it's not right. It's not fair. I don't.
It's
It's the same thing. So
yeah.
why?
There's no reason. Stop it. Shut up. Go vote. If you don't want to go vote, then don't vote. That's it.
So stupid. Guys,
Jeez.
don't go anywhere. More on the other side. Stay tuned. We will be right back. Stay right there. We got 2 minutes. Can we?
No.
Because we can't stop it again.
Yeah,
it's too
no,
good.
we can't do it.
Daggone it.
No. It's good times, man. It's good times.
It's not right.
But it's so good. Oh, did you know that Cher tried to volunteer as a post office worker
Oh, God.
in Hawaii? She got denied twice. She's 72.
That's just that alone is the reason why I would forget the fact that it's Cher.
Right.
I would that would be the main reason I would be like, no,
I'm
okay.
I'm good.
I don't need her.
Thanks, but no thanks.
What was that? Damn it! I've drawn a blank. I could half hear the tone.
Do
in
you
my
believe in love after love?
No. What was the one that she did on the battleship?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
no.
That's the one.
No, not going there. Not even gonna let that get in my head.
Oh,
Nope.
please.
I don't want that visual.
I
Don't want the visual.
Well, you know, now that I've said it, Twitter's gonna find it.
I
so.
know, and somebody's gonna put it up.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that or the MeWe's. Her on the battleship.
Yes.
And then the like
her trying to do Madonna,
Oh.
like not wearing anything.
She was old then too. Anyway, coming back.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Kevin Hudgens is over on the Twitters. Hashtag arm yourselves. If you can break through bulletproof glass, the bulletproof. Take
3, 2, 1.
If you can break through the bulletproof glass of a bank, so you can rob it and set it on fire, and if you can crowd in with thousands of other people and breathe tear gas from police, you can stand in line for 20 minutes to vote.
Or an hour.
Or an hour.
Or
yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah. The best part about, like, I've never seen an actual, like, line.
I have.
Not
Here.
not like, no, not like a line. Like, usually, like, you kind of,
You know,
as it-
there's like 5 or 6 people or
yeah,
whatever.
that's you know, and usually you kind of, you know, make your thing and be like, oh, hey, oh, you check in? Okay, we'll just hang around for a little bit, and, you know, when they're ready for you, they'll call you kind of thing. I've
Yeah.
never seen, like, it's not like the Stones are in town and people are wrapped around the block. I mean,
No,
I'm not
it's
saying
never
it
that
doesn't
bad.
happen.
It should
I
be like
haven't
that.
seen it.
It should be like that. That's where that's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
That's how it should be. It should
Well-
be wrapped around the block.
well,
It should be because people should be out voting, doing their thing.
As long as they're educated, and
Right,
making
but they
right
should
choices.
be.
Yes,
Right, they should be, which means they should be educated, voting for what they've known and understood, and not just what they're being told.
gotcha.
Those- all things that need to be pointed out.
P from the SAV also on Twitter says, I make it a point to only vote when the humidity is below 80%. Haven't voted in Savannah since 1984. Yeah, you're kind of in the wrong spot there, Chief.
You probably need to move.
I like Savannah. I like going down there. I like the going.
Savannah's not bad.
The 9 line. I went into 9 line down there.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so cool.
Good.
And also a slug too far. The post office can't even get a freaking bag of coffee from New Mexico to Texas. Hell no, I won't vote by mail.
Darn right.
So
You go,
sure.
Sluggy.
You got it.
So there was an Iowa professor.
What? Hold on.
Hoa.
Second hour?
What?
Or second,
What is-
second hour. Second
Second
half.
half.
What do we do a second half?
Well, I mean, we talk about
Go to
things.
mojo50.com.
Fine.
You got to check out the Mojos. Go check out mojo50.com. Follow them. Listen to them. They need to be your daily
Mojo.
Mojo, yes. Get that sucker filled up every single day. Go to mojo50.com. You can find them on iHeartRadio under the mojo50 .com. It'd be a Mojo50 banner, radio banner. Follow them. It is the only libertarian talk radio station of its kind.
Where free speech is alive.
Yes, and it's real. It's not just a saying. It's not just a slogan. It's not just sounds. It's not for the feels. It's legit.
It's not
real.
for the sounds and the feels.
So go check them out. All the awesome things, amazing hosts, and shows having been added over there recently and still growing. I love it. It gives me all the tingle up my leg.
But once you do that, you need to go to our website.
That's kind of a requirement. You have to do it.
You kind of have to go there. I mean,
you do that in order.
Right. You go to Mojo first. Right. You check out all the other hosts. First. You make sure that everything's good to go there.
Yeah.
You listen to them, and then you go to our website.
Yes.
It's doaeshow.com.
That's doaeshow.com.
Correct. And there you can find many things. Our archives of shows, like you can be like 209 and go back to the past and work your way back up to the present.
God bless you.
It's pretty cringy stuff. Don't do it. It's a bad idea.
I don't know how the man still listens to us.
I don't know, but apparently he likes it. So he likes it a bit rough. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Ew. You can also get we have tons of gear, whether it's the Defenders gear or we are the one and only home of the Jackhole Nation gear.
We
are. So anything Jackhole Nation related, we have it, or you can ask for it, and we can possibly get that out to you. So check all those things out. Check out the archives and all the rest of it. And right now we are holding a raffle.
Yeah, we are.
We are holding a raffle. We have a picture of this cup that Dylan is holding in his hand in the bottom right-hand corner of our website. If you go to there, you click on the picture, it looks exactly like this cup. You get to see the whole thing all the way around. You get a full 360 view because I took pictures from both sides. Anyway. Yep, you're good.
I got nothing
you're fine.
to say.
Yeah, you're
Keep on moving.
You're the one twisting and rotating the cup right now, so I'm just going to let that go. Anyway, click on that, hit the raffle.
So smooth in my hands.
Here's the deal.
Here is the deal.
The raffle is twofold. One, you have multiple ways to enter and get tickets.
Yes.
Okay. Some of which you can do multiple times, some of which you can do each day. And all you have to do is go there, click on the raffle. You can comment, share us on the Facebooks, the Twitters, follow us on all the social media platforms that we have listed there. We also have a bunch of podcast sections, iHeartRadio, and all the rest of it. Go there, give us a review, follow us on those as well.
Yes.
Anything that you do in those realms will help us. And because you're helping us, we're going to help you by giving you tickets to get a raffle for this cup.
It's a beautiful cup.
It's so good. At the end of the month, well, the first of the month, which is Tuesday, we're going to be holding the drawing for this.
God, it's
It's so close.
Tuesday.
We're a week and a half away now.
God.
Isn't that crazy?
I can't believe how fast this moves.
It's so fast. God. But if you go to our website, you get that taken care of. You help us. We're going to help you by putting your name into the hat. Everything that you do in that raffle line will get you at least one ticket. There are two options that you can do daily. One is if you just want to add extra tickets or you don't want to involve yourself in the rest of it, but you'd like to give us some funds, you can donate either a $1 or a $5. Not a 2, not a 3, not a 4. A 1 and a 5.
Or you could do 1 and 5.
Or you can do a 1 and a 5. Each one, obviously, $1 gets you 1 ticket, $5 gets you 5 tickets. But once again, no 5. You only get 1 and 5. No 2, no 3, no 4, no 6. Definitely 8 is out of the question.
Yeah. So technically, the way it is you could do a 1, a 5, or 6.
Right, which is both.
But you can't do a 2.
A 3.
Or a 4.
Or a 7. Definitely not a 9.
No. That's not right.
9s are not good.
No.
Anyway, that's our website, doaeshow.com, doaeshow.com.
Yes. Now, if you would like to be part of the show, get in there, throw out your quips or questions or anything like that. Go to all the social medias at DOAE Show.
Yes.
Use the hashtag arm yourselves. You can watch us on YouTubes and Facebooks and all the D-Lives and all kinds of other amazing places you can go to. MeWe and Twitter, all that good stuff. Yep. At DOAE Show. Use the hashtag arm yourselves.
That's how we keep track of everything.
That is how we watch everything indeed.
Yes.
So
Iowa professor put out a new syllabus.
A syllabus?
A syllabus.
A syllabus.
Syllabus.
Isn't that like a syllabus? Is that anything like is a syllabus anything like a soliloquy?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
I thought they were like two sides of a coin, like
No.
a yin-yang thing.
Syllabus.
A syllabus and a soliloquy.
Nope, not today.
Could you make a syllabus into a soliloquy?
Possibly.
Be the coolest little syllabus you've ever heard.
I know, right? Wouldn't that be great? Well, here's his. You'll be dismissed if you oppose pro-choice or Black Lives Matter positions.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because that's what you as a professor have the responsibility of doing. It's not in there teaching said class. It's
No. It's
dictating
pushing.
social standards to the people around you.
Yes. Push it.
Yeah, he is. Right all up in your ear hole.
Yep. So this one professor decided that he was going to make sure that everybody knew where he stands politically, and that if you don't like it, you can get the F out.
What class does he teach?
That's the thing.
We don't know.
Don't know.
I was just going to say, I'm trying to figure out exactly what does...
English?
Is it English?
Technically English?
Is it really?
Yeah, English.
So okay, so let's say... Okay.
He's an English professor at Iowa State.
Okay, so if he's an English teacher.
Yes.
Enlighten me then as to what exactly English...
Has anything to do with...
Yeah, the instruction of English 101 or whatever. I've taken English 101 like 8 times. What is...
We can tell.
No, that's a whole other story I'll get into another time.
Never mind.
It's not. It's a short one. So I was in college doing stuff, and the teacher was horrible. She basically went through everything that we learned in high school and said it was wrong, and then tried to reteach it to us.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was horrible. It was horrible. I got mad at her one day. We spent the entire semester one year watching To Kill a Mockingbird. It took the entire semester to watch it.
Why?
Because she would start it, watch it for a ways, stop it.
Was all she drew? What was she trying to do? Like, what was she?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I don't
God.
know. I don't know.
Look, we did that for a week in
No,
high school.
No, it was the entire semester. The most.
Jeez.
I liked the movie. It was so painful.
That
Anyway,
was boring.
but again, so he's an English teacher. What does teaching English, this guy's profession of teaching English, have to do with what he believes?
Nothing.
And this is like
Nothing at all.
you realize, and this is going to sound stupid. A lot of you are going to laugh at this, but this is like him walking into a class and saying, "I'm sorry, but if you believe that pineapple belongs on pizza, you're not welcome here." It's the same thing.
Yes.
One does not have anything to do with the other.
So yeah, so I had a teacher. I did one semester in community college and realized I was not cut out for community college because they were morons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were.
Including the teachers.
But I got into a big argument with my psych teacher.
Oh, see, I had a psych teacher, right? I had a psychology teacher, Psych 101.
I think
Psych 101
too.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
My Psych 101 class turned into what do you call it? LGBTQ.
Oh, no.
LGBTQ
like a fem class.
fem class. That's
Like
what it was. That's
feminist,
It became,
Women's studies.
Women's studies. Screw Freud. Women's studies.
Wow.
It's no. This is supposed to be Psych 101, guys.
Well, I got into an argument with mine too, but mine was different. She was trying. So at the time, I was very interested in mythology of all kinds, of all cultures, and I literally got into like a 30-minute debate in the middle of class over Egyptian mythology with the teacher because she tried using it as an example.
Right.
I can't remember now what it was.
What the example was?
How it was used or how she was wrong, but she was wrong. She
She
verbiage.
flipped it.
The verbiage was just a tad wrong, and I kept trying to correct her, and she's like, no. And finally, she asked me to leave. And I never went back. I was trying to go in. I wanted to go for psychology. I was trying to actually get a degree in psychology.
You probably could have.
And she ruined it.
Yep.
And so here I am.
You got tired of it. You said, nope, screw this.
Yeah, she's like, no, you can leave. And I said,
what?
don't worry.
I'm going to tell you this. I just want to point this out.
Mm-hmm.
I could have been an attorney based upon this story.
I could have been a contender.
I could have been a contender.
But I'm not.
No. So speaking of George Floyd, we talked about that earlier. The attorney for the Minneapolis police officer, one of them anyway, says George Floyd overdosed on fentanyl.
Okay.
And so his defendant shouldn't be charged at all because George Floyd assisted in his own death.
Well, but okay. Did you see that? Did you see the release, the leaked footage of the entire ordeal?
Yeah.
The man wasn't murdered.
He wasn't murdered.
Now,
could he not breathe?
Could they have done a tad more to have assisted it? Yeah, but I love how we have taken. There used to be a thing. There used to be the adage of being an armchair quarterback.
Yes.
Back in the days when football used to be around. And,
back in the day.
Yeah, let me take you back to
bud.
far back to last year.
Last year,
when there was a thing called the NFL, and football games would play, and guys would sit in their recliners with their beer or whatever, and they would watch the show, and they would turn around later on Monday and go in and talk about how horrible the QB was, and how much better they could coach, and yada yada yada. That's exactly what this is.
Yes.
That's exactly what this kind of thing is. It's people who are seeing these videos, and most of them, BT dubs, are not complete. They are taken out of context. Okay? They don't show you from beginning to end the entire situation. But then you're going to turn around and sideline quarterback, armchair quarterback, whatever you want to call it, like the police. I've never been a police officer. The closest I've been to was the military and when I used to repo cars.
Yes.
And perfect example, the closest is repoing cars as a recent date. When you go to someone's house, you don't know how people are going to act.
You have to be ready for it.
I did it for 8 years. I got in one fight, and it was more of a shoving match. In 8 years. Never pulled my gun. I did have to show it one time. Never pulled my gun and got into a shoving match. That was it.
Lucky you.
I know. Well, part of it was because how do you treat people? The other side of it is you do it at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right. How do you treat people?
But I've had people.
You steal things like a thief in the night.
I have, but I mean, people knew what was coming. I've had people drive their car off the back of the lift and everything. Oh yeah, tear the junk up.
Sure.
But it's the point of it is you never know what's going to happen. You don't know if they're dogs. You don't know. Are they on drugs? It's late in the night. You don't know what they've been doing.
Right.
You don't know how they're going to act.
Could have been
if
bad.
They come out.
Could have been really bad.
It could always just end. They could just go, oh, someone's stealing my car. Boom, and you're done.
Yep.
Same thing applies to police officers. These guys don't know what's going on. Yeah, you don't know what's going on. And you know that when they're deemed as they're a level of authority. They maintain law and order.
Yes.
So do you realize how many times they get, oh, I can't breathe. Oh, these are too tight. Oh, no. And all it is just it's just like little children complaining to mommy when they're in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm standing in the corner. My legs hurt, Mom. But it's the same thing. And you have to, a lot of it is fake.
Yep.
And a lot of it is not. And then they're not medical professionals. That's not their job. Their job is to maintain order and to hold the guy. If the guy is on drugs and turns around and starts complaining of not being able to breathe, then I would have at least at that point gone, okay, you can't breathe. You're having problems. Call the cop. Get an ambulance out here. Let's see if we can do something. Have them checked.
Yeah.
Do that kind of thing. But that's the only thing.
But if you're flipping out while that's happening.
Yeah.
If you're like, I can't breathe, and you're literally trying to
fight and run, and
it's not. Yeah, I'm
exactly.
sorry. They got to stop you from getting away, so you're going to be held down.
Yeah.
That being said, Thomas Lane is facing charges for aiding and abetting second-degree murder and aiding and abetting second-degree manslaughter for his role in Floyd on May 25th.
Hold on. What I don't get is, and I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know, but how do you get hit with murder and manslaughter?
I don't know. That's a great
on
question.
One person. That doesn't make sense. I thought it could be one or the other.
One or the other. I don't know. But he's got both.
Huh.
During the arrest in which Floyd was dead, died nearby the hospital. Attorney Earl Grey.
Really?
Yep.
Earl Grey.
Yep.
Don't tell me his wife's name's Chamomile.
Nope, she's Lady Grey.
Oh, that's good too.
I
didn't think about that one.
Lane's defense attorney filed a motion in court on Monday alleging that Floyd contributed to his own death by consuming a lethal amount of fentanyl.
Sorry, I was reading Twitter.
No, yeah, I saw that. I saw it on Twitter, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
To that, B from SAV replies, Should we be changing his death to a suicide? Asking for a protester.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's Slightly Venomous Kirk over on Twitter. At Dylan Lyle's psych teacher was To Kill a Mockingbird what real Brad Staggs is to Joe Biden's interviews. Yes.
You know what? Nailed it.
I didn't think about that, but you are
Nailed
absolutely right.
I wouldn't say that personally, but yes.
Oh, no, I would.
Yeah, you would.
I absolutely
would.
would.
You'd say that right to his face.
That's fantastic.
So good. You'd even say that when Beth was around.
I would. And with my arm around Beth.
That's right.
She'd probably be like, yeah,
that's a pretty long time. He took a long time with that.
It's like shoving bamboo under your fingernails.
Ow! With lemon.
With a little bit of rock salt.
Yeah, rock, salt, and lemon, bud.
Oh,
It's good times.
But blast Friday night.
Let me ask you a question, bud.
Oh, no.
Let me ask you this.
I'm scared.
I want to know.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You want to know?
I want to know.
I will not be your girl.
No.
Okay.
I get that. If you happen to be, I don't know, a Navy SEAL.
I went in for that.
Happen to be a Navy SEAL. Right? So you happen to be a Navy SEAL.
Once upon a yesteryear, yeah.
One who killed bin Laden.
Okay. So, like, not just any SEAL.
Not just any
like
SEAL.
What most
you
people,
happen to be one of the few.
I was going to say, arguably what a lot of people deem as the
SEAL.
SEAL of SEALs.
Right.
Okay.
At this point, the SEAL.
Aha.
You happen to be that guy.
The guy. When you when you hear the word Navy SEAL, you think of this guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you allow the deputy editor of the New York Times to accuse you of not being willing to sacrifice because you didn't wear a face mask?
Get the hell out of here. I'm not okay. Look. I'm not even that guy. And I still wouldn't let the editor from
I'm about 12 steps down from that guy.
I'm like, wait, but I still wouldn't let him. Just screw you, dude. What have you done with your miserable little life except land a job because of your connections and daddy's money? Shut the hell up.
Yeah, so deputy editor of the New York Times went after Robert O'Neill, the Navy SEAL who killed Osama bin Laden, accusing him on Wednesday of being a pussy.
Wow.
Who is unwilling to sacrifice for others after not wearing a mask on a plane.
I know that a lot of people don't understand this, and a lot of people there's some that take this for granted. But I would say that if you've served your country, you kind of have...
You earned that right.
You've paid, yeah. You've earned it.
No offense, like you've earned the right, bud. Go ahead.
If anybody should not have to wear a mask, it's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him.
If he is not concerned about dying there, he is not concerned about dying from this.
Yeah, him. The cats from Benghazi, the few
any
survivors
of those guys.
leave.
Yeah. No, any of those.
Marcus
Luttrell?
Marcus Luttrell. I almost called him Terrell. I'm like, what the hell? Marcus Luttrell. Those cats.
That's backwards.
Yeah, I know. Those guys, absolutely. No. They have earned the right. But I would argue that any service member, anybody, and not just service members, anybody, kind of earned that right. Again, it's if it's mandated, blah blah. But shut up.
Yeah. Dan Soltstein.
Oh, God. He's never done anything in his life.
Dan Soltstein quote tweeted O'Neill, who has posted a picture of himself maskless in a plane with the words, "I'm not a pussy." Behind him with a man who is a USMC hat who was wearing a mask in response. Soltstein said, "I don't know this guy, but counterpoint, you might just be because you're not willing to sacrifice and be a little uncomfortable for your fellow human, including that Marine behind you."
The Marine behind him was wearing a mask, so logically he should be protected. Therefore,
didn't matter.
Yeah, the front guy wearing a mask, not wearing one shouldn't make a difference.
No
Shut
problems.
up.
Stop it.
The problem with this, and I know we've touched on this once before,
or twice,
but what's going to happen is people are making such a big deal out of this. And this is nothing. It is a 99 point something like 90.6 0.8%, whatever. It's like a 0.03 to a 0.25% mortality rate. Okay? The recovery rate is amazing.
Yeah.
Almost everybody recovers that get it. Okay? Now, what happens when something legit shows up? And I say Ebola. Remember when Ebola came to the United States? We didn't shut the country down, and it was spreading for a while.
Yeah.
We didn't shut it down. There was no cure, to my knowledge. There still isn't. We didn't shut anything down. And we didn't forget it. So what happens if something actually legit comes along? You're going to have these people who, like myself, are like, screw you people, I'm not doing this.
Right.
Now, I would argue I'm not like those folks because I actually do homework and I know the numbers and stats. A lot of other people are like, screw you, I just don't want to do it.
He just can't repeat the numbers and stats.
No, I can. My brain is...
It takes.
I got to go to work tomorrow and I don't want
it doesn't work.
to. Anyway, it's so stupid that if something big actually comes along, you're going to have people not pay attention. They're not going to be a part of it. And it's going to be far worse than what it actually could have been.
Yes.
And that's the problem. This is what happens when the powers that be are dishonest. This is the price that gets paid because eventually, like I said, something worse is going to come along and people are going to just blow it off.
Yep.
And then when the numbers skyrocket, then it will literally be, oh, you should have been wearing a mask, or you should have been...
Or you should have doing this. You should
have been doing that. And they would be absolutely right.
But yeah.
That's just... I've said my piece about that. Anyway... So, you're going to do this one?
Yep.
Are you really going to?
Yep.
Do we have to?
Yep. We're going to end on it.
That's what she said. That's what she said. I'm going to end on it.
That's right.
All right.
So, do you want to go? You want me to go? You want to go?
You want me on top or on the bottom?
There you go. Pitcher catcher, where you want?
Yeah, the U.S. Army is investigating an incident in which 2 reservists appear in uniform with 2 Democratic delegates from the American Samoa during Tuesday's roll call vote at the Democratic National Convention.
Seems like this is a problem.
This is a no-no.
This is a big thing.
This is a bad thing. I'm not going into the whole deal because it's just, who cares? That basically, as we just said before,
all we need to focus on is this.
Yeah, that basically there was people that were seen on camera in uniform at the DNC.
This is not good.
No, that's against every bit of protocol. The military is not to take sides in anything.
Ever.
That is like rule 1.
I think they thought they could get away with it because they had face masks on.
And that's possible. That is possible. But you don't. They forgot this little thing called name tags. You have your name on your shirt or on your uniform right there.
It's
on
right
front.
there. It's got Velcro on it.
It's right. All they have to do is go, oh,
that guy.
And his last name. So you go Anderson in. Where was that? In Hawaii or
Hawaii,
somewhere? Whatever
Samoa,
the Samoa thing is. They'd be in Hawaii or wherever they were at.
Yeah, sure.
Doing this. Then all they do is look into it and go, how many Andersons
in
happen
Hawaii,
to be stationed in whatever branch they're in?
From Army reservists.
Yeah, in this section. Oh, let's see. There's 3. Okay. And then they just... and work
how
it
many's
down.
a white male?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't take long to find them.
No.
You don't do that.
No.
The military is not supposed to associate on either side.
No.
Period.
Not
that
a
is
thing.
a no-no.
No, that's a big no-no.
Because what happens is you start showing a favoritism on that end.
Mm-hmm.
Then that puts the military in a bad spot.
And they don't want to be in those spots.
They don't. Well, the military isn't supposed to be against its own people anyway. But by
Right.
having these 2 people in uniform at this thing shows to everyone else
That the military is for Democrats and against
bingo.
Republicans.
Exactly. Or at least this section. And when you start allowing it, what these people do out of uniform is their business. Knock
Right.
yourself out. If that's what you want to do, that's cool.
Stay out of uniform.
But you cannot bring the military into it. The military cannot pick a side.
You can have your hat that says USMC. You can have your you can even have your all your stuff, all your baubles, everything that you've gotten, all your awards, everything. You can carry all those around with you.
Yeah.
But you cannot be in uniform.
Yeah.
And do that.
Yeah. So that's how that is. So we're going to try something fun here.
All right, let's do this.
In It's that time again.
To get our rabies shot?
To make bubbles with our spit?
No, it's time to learn the day's lesson. And to find out what it is, we turn to the Wheel of Morality. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Moral number 2. And the moral of today's story is... if at first you don't succeed, blame it on your parents.
How deep?
I don't know about you, but I'm touched.
In the head.
There you go.
There it is.
Touched
Touch in the head.
There you go.
Sounds like a plan.
It does. It does. Now let's hit the bells real fast.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with the bell count grade for the day, Wednesday, August 19th, 2020. Today we had 1 missed innuendo bell, 21 actual bells, 6 buzzers, 8 rim shots, 3 horns, and 1 2020 ta-da. 2 claps. Giving us a C for the day. Peace out, boys. Stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow.
It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away!